at that, Harry. Fjarman's got a 5-place grid penalty on Jan's Lights. So, there you go. Jan's Lights has got the punishment.
Yeah.
So Yaron will start 10th, 11th, 12th, 5th. Yeah, so Yaron is going to be starting P14, Harry.
I was about to say P14, I could have told you that straight away.
You know my maths are not that great.
And that's one thing I anchored at, innit? You know how you work it out? It's 1 below 10, so you just go 1 below 15, 14.
So, it's your final standings. Chris in P1, Dobby 2, Rappy 3, Nickmania 4, Laurenix 5, Laser 6th, Clarky Boy 7th, Tony 8th, Yaron 9th, Cam 10th, James Braden in 11th. Jan's Lights will start above. Yaron's got a 5-place grid penalty, so you start 14th. Game Boys 13th. Lazard will not be there because of Yaron's penalty. Legendam 15th, Run Up 16th, Jensen in 17th, Jahogabun 18th, and Venom in 19th place.
No time at all for Venom. I could. After that, wasn't there?
Yes, I'm looking at the stream now, and it looks like it's all better. I don't have this 10-second overtime delay rubbish, so that's all good. Jans likes to say this is so bad on my debut getting taken out, but good luck to everyone. Look, what's done is done. You can sort it out in the Stewarts after the race. So just focus on your race.
Let's see how the race goes now, isn't it?
This is time, Harry, for your first race here in GP1. This will be very exciting in your part. Hopefully it's going to be a good race.
Oh, definitely.
How are you finding commentary at the moment anyway? Enjoying yourself? Being comfortable?
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying myself. It's quite different to actually driving, isn't it?
So this Sunday, we've got the Ollie's Notebook coming up, so be sure to tune in for that. I might invite you to the Ollie's Notebook, to be fair, Harry, if you want to join in for that. On Sunday, or Monday, you want to call it? I don't know. One of the days at least. But
yeah, I'll join us on Destiny 3, then busy, I'll let you know.
Yeah. So here we go.
Right,
there's the predicted pit stop strategy. Medium and hards will be the best option 1-stop strategy, but you can go the 2-stop if you do have the pace. Now, since it's been raining, we get to see what the drivers get free choice of tyres, Harry. So this will be very exciting. So as you can see on the tyre spectrum, as you can see, we got none of them starting on sauce, which is the wise move, to be fair, Harry. None of them wanted to start soft on this circuit.
How do you do? I'm trying to figure out how you get the tyres on.
Now, you just go press square, you go to detail, and it should just go on tyre.
I don't have that option.
Press square.
Yeah, and on square.
And go to detail, and you should go left and right, and you should scroll to tyres.
I just got driver seat at the top, camera type, gap, details.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, detail.
Oh, found it, thank you.
Took you a while.
Alright, shut up. I hadn't played 19 like that, have I? Well, 2020 I played 19, but this game I hadn't been on it that much.
Oh dear. So.
Okay, that's better.
Harry, who is going to be your top 5?
I'm going to say Chris. And Dobby, maybe. Jan Light, maybe, if you can get yourself up there. And I think that's 3 in it so far. I went in one of the Mercedes and maybe the DFO
Nitmania.
Yeah, Nitmania.
So I'm going to think Chris first, Rappy second, Nitmania third. And actually, no, I'm going to big shout. Right, you know what? I'm gonna put a big name. Jan's Lights third. I think Jan's Lights will get a podium. I'm thinking Rappy 4th and Laser 6th.
Someone just got disqualified on the following lap. The Ferrari and the.
And don't forget, Harry, we still got rain in the air as well.
Rain.
We got rain in the air. Here we go. The drivers are lining up for the GP1 Chinese Grand Prix before we go to Vietnam, to Holland next week, which will be so exciting. Our second of our new races. Here we go.
My first actual race back.
This is it. We're about to get underway. The drivers are lining up. The green flags are waving. The Chinese Grand Prix is about to start in 5 seconds time. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The Chinese Grand Prix is underway with Chris making a very good start, and Dobby's staying with him as well. It's a good start from Rappy going into P2. But let's see what the drivers are going through the turn 1 and turns 2 complex, going into the corkscrew. Let's see how all the drivers will do. And if they're behaving themselves, they should do, because they are GP1 drivers. And look at that, all the drivers are safely through with no scrapes or scratches.
Right now, the McLaren's right next to each other like that.
The drivers are free wide. Oh, no, there's a spinner. Oh my goodness me, there's a massive accident. And what is Harry's usual saying? The racing point just destroyed him. And there you go. Perfect example. So now we've got all the drivers literally trying to snake around, trying to avoid each other. The racing point of Venom trying to get past the Alpha of, well, the Ferrari, locking up, and Legend Dan has joined back the session. That's very good. We've got Chris leading by 6/10 of a second ahead of Dobby, who's in 7/10 ahead, and everyone is like trying to spile around, sneak around. Kind of say, Harry, Jan's Lights with an extraordinary start is gone into P7 in the Haas car, so that's very good indeed for Jan's Lights.
I can tell you for a fact that TTG Laser gonna have to go to pit. He got 2 front end plates broken off his car after the incident.
I mean, what a bad time for Laser. He's always getting bad starts, and he's got another one today. Unfortunate for Laser. I must warn you guys, there will be the usual, this timing glitch that's going to happen very soon. So be aware for that. Jan's Light is on the back of Tony, so there comes the glitch now. But as Jan's Light's about to try to get past Tony's Ferrari, is going towards the inside of Tony. Can he get past him? Jan's Light is sneaking. He's sneaking. He's looking at him, and it's not gonna happen.
Nope. Oh, wait, no, happened in it. Let's go.
Jan's Lights. It's just immense, isn't he? He's one incredible driver, but Jan's Lights still looking in the back of Tony still. And then Williams driver of Lazard is getting past Clarky Boy. That is for 9th place. Well, for 9th place, I think. Yes, it is. Good move from Lazard, getting himself into 9th place. Very well done from the Williams driver.
My leaderboard is all over the place.
It does that, don't you worry. Don't worry, guys. Laser is not in 1st place. It's Chris is in 1st place. So just be sure on that note, that's not the actual timing. So Chris is leading ahead of Rappy. There you go, and it's fixed. There you go. And as you can see, Jan's Light is on the back of Tony once again. He's really closing him down in that house car, but Jan's Light is his first time in GP1, Harry, and I'll tell you now, he's making a very good impression himself.
Yeah, definitely. Showing that he got pace to be in GP1 right now.
And look at this, they got Venom closing on the back of Clarky Boy, with Clarky Boy still sticking at Chris. That's the fastest lap of the race. We have a time of 1:31.1, so it's the fastest time of the race so far. And you can see all the drivers are now starting to get to their rhythm, and we've got Venom still closing it down towards the inside, towards Clarky Boy, and this is a move for 9th place. It is, and Venom's through.
Game Boy, who's in the middle of the 2 Renaults right now.
You mean 2 McLarens?
Yeah.
Adam Clark's Lights is looking good, and I'll tell you now, he is. So, and you can see the McLaren of Jahagi Boom trying to get past Game Boys, but Game Boys is staying in the middle of the circuit. Jan's Lights is looking very racy, trying to get past Tony. He's only 3/10 behind. You know what? Let's go to this battle between Jan's Lights and Tony. Let's see how this fight develops, shall we? 3/10 of the second between the two. Look at Chris, Harry, 1.4 seconds ahead of Rappy. And look at Jan's Lights really putting Tony under pressure.
I know, right?
Jan's Lights.
Tony,
All the drivers now going down the back straight, the long back straight here in Shanghai. One of the classical circuits of the F1 calendar, and I'm glad. I love this circuit, man. It's one of my favourite circuits in the game. Jans Lights having a little bit of a little sneaky move on Tony, giving a bit of a warning.
I mean, we got TTM Aoyama who's getting right behind the Ferrari, James
Braden, so Yaram and James Braden. So let's have a look at these two. Don't forget, Harry, if you see the rear wings are open, DRS is now enabled. Back to Jans Lights, getting past Tony, and the move is complete. So Yaram up, so Lights is into P6, and Venom is into P8, almost locking up, hitting the back of Tony's Ferrari.
Yama, is he gonna get Tony, James Ferrari? Come on, he's right on him at the moment.
And Yaram, and look at this, Venom down the inside of Tony, and nowhere near. On that note, Martin says Lonex probably winning if he can hold position. Maybe he can, maybe not. Oh yes, as you can see, Harry, Lonex has started on the hard tyres, so he's going to go very long into this race. So he's going to go opposite to the medium tyre runners. So that'll be very interesting to see how that develops. So don't forget, Harry, rain is in the air, so we had to be aware of that one. Venom.
Oh,
look at Venom, Harry, on the back of Tony. He's really harassing that Ferrari like there's no tomorrow. Here comes.
We got both Ferraris got a racing right behind them.
And it's true. You're not wrong. So Venom closing on Tony very slowly. It's 0.6 of a second, but nowhere near just yet. So it's got to wait till another lap for that to happen. Jans Lights, he's not really getting away from Tony. He's still 6 tenths ahead of him, but Tony's still keeping the gap on it to Lights. So Lights will still need to try and pull away a bit more. So let's go to Cam and Jensen, because these two are quite close at the moment. And as you can see, Cam is still sticky behind that Red Buller Jensen, who went on my podcast this past Sunday and says he's looking forward to this race. He's saying he might get a result out of this, but as of right now, he's on those hard tyres. He's going to go very long into this race.
I mean, we got 11 going down to about 14 are all right onto each other anyway.
Exactly, and Yaram is under pressure from Jensen, but Yaram getting away as fast as he can, and he does. Great exit from him there. Venom still harassing that Ferrari of Tony, and Tony's going to be feeling a lot of pressure from that Racing Point car on Venom. Venom is looking very strong.
Is Yaram's going to get James? No, not quite yet.
Well, Yaram and James, very close between them two. You know what it is, Harry? It's DRS time once again.
Let's see what these two can do.
Let's go to Venom. Venom. Oh, Venom goes very wide, and he gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Unlucky. So Venom closing in on Tony's car. Look at the speed the Racing Point has got. He's going towards the inside of Tony, and he's trying.
Game Boy just overtook the McLaren.
Very good move for Game Boys, and side by side, see between the two cars, going through to the final corner, and Venom gets him on the outside. What a move from Venom! Fantastic move. And Cam gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Let's go to Yaram. He's going to down the inside of James Braden. So two Ferraris. And Ferraris are going like a sinking ship. They are going down the order, just like they are in real life, which is a bit of a shame. So we can see how Tony is getting on. He's getting under pressure.
We've got the Red Bull now, right behind James.
Ferrari are like a sinking ship at the moment in this race. Really are. So, have a look at the moment. Oh, I'm over the yawn. Thank you, me. So, okay, right. Chris and Rappy are now starting to pull the gaps away now. So, the front floor are not really pressuring each other that much. It's just training times at the moment. Jans Lights is now starting to get away from Venom. So, he's out of the DRS zone from Venom. We've still got all these guys chasing down each other. I believe Tony, Harry, is now starting to come back towards Venom. He's going to he wants that 7th place back again.
He does, doesn't he?
Just keep it on, Tony. Going down this back straight, but look at the gap Tony has. What's this? Is that Lyronix and Nitmania? Nitmania's gone past the mark of Lyronix, so that's the position for 4th. Nicely done for Nitmania to stick his ass where it belongs in 4th place, and Lyronix is not going to be too happy about that.
MSI Cam, we're trying to go for an overtake on Game Boy.
Let's have a look at them. Game Boys is under pressure from Cam. Cam is looking a bit racy. And that's another pass on a Ferrari, and you know what? James Braden is through into 12th, so another overtake on a Ferrari, which is a bit of a shame. So now we'll see if any other guys are looking at the moment, and you can see all the gaps are pretty even steady.
I don't want to bring it to you, but the Game Boy is coming up behind James now.
He had a great front wing shot of Game Boys. He was always looking at the back of the GP2 champion of James Braden. So that's very interesting to see. Lyronix is still holding on.
Now on the front, I'm watching the back pack.
Well, I'm looking at the back pack as well, Harry. So don't you worry, I'm with you. So, Game Boys closing in. This is a very, very close race, to be fair, Harry.
It did it.
Alan Clark says Lights is looking very good. He fits GP1 perfectly, and I can't agree with you more. Jans Lights, I think he'll get the promotion to GP1 from GP2, and I can't see a blame him. Lazard is closing on the Ferrari of Tony, and Tony still stays ahead. Very good move from him. Game Boys is still looking at James Bray. Ferrari, Harry, are really, really struggling at the moment.
They are, aren't they?
And as you can see, Harry, the skies are turning to grey.
Grey, yeah.
We know what happens when skies are grey. You all know what happens. It's gonna rain, and we just love it.
That's when you get more incidents.
More incidents, more chances overtaking. Why not? Tony still sticking ahead at the moment. Yaram closing on Clarky Boy. So the front lot are just having their time in their life at the moment. It just evenly spread out, so nothing really going at the front at the moment. It's all the back guys at the moment providing us entertainment. Yaram on Clarky Boy is looking very close at the moment, almost touching the AlphaTauri, but the AlphaTauri of Clarky Boy is looking very strong at the moment, holding on to that 10th place, but Yaram is not going to have none of it though. He wants that 10th place. Oh, and that is a mistake for Yaram, losing the back end on that left-hander, and that's going to send Jensen a chance to have a go at the Alfa Romeo. So now Jensen will try his best to close in on Yaram, but nothing can do. And that is Clarky Boy and Lazard, and that is Lazard going down the place from Clarky Boy, and Clarky Boy is through to 9th place, and the move is going to stick well. Nicely done from Clarky Boy.
Can Lazard take his back?
Yaram gets past Lazard. What? Lazard in the pits. Oh no, Lazard has spun. Lazard has spun, and he's gone down to 15th place. He must have made a mistake or somewhat, because he just gone past the McLaren of Jahoggy Boom is gone past. So that's unfortunate. Yaram has gone past Jensen in the first two. There's loads of action going on. The race hasn't even started yet.
I know, right? Yellow flag now, and sets to 1.
And that looks like Lazard again. Yaram, the game that said Yaram's got another place, but I'm not going to believe the game as much. So, Coates was 10 laps in this race. Still picking that top 5.
Game Boy right behind James again.
Is that another Ferrari to be overtaken?
Looks like it.
Jahoggy Boom gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
I watched D3. D3 are all right up close to each other. The Renault, the Ferrari, and the Red Bull.
Jensen, Braden, Game Boys. Let's see how this lot will turn out. James Braden looks he's a lot more closer to Jensen than Game Boys. Jensen goes defensive. James Braden down the outside of the Red Bull. He's looking for the switchback, but Jensen covers him off. Nicely done for Jensen. The Ferrari James Braden now looking at Jensen's Red Bull like he's not really like a piece of meat. Really, he's looking for him, but Jensen's just getting away. Very nicely done for Jensen to get away as fast as he can. So James Braden had to go again on the next trio, I wonder. And look at Game Boys just eking closer to James Braden, but James Braden was starting to get away, and it's Ferrari. Lazard is now retired from the race. He's quitted in the pits, so we'll see Lazard next time for Holland. I'm sure the same. I'm sure he will. So 10 laps in, Harry, and you're still thinking the same top 5. Or you're thinking different.
I'm still thinking Chris is definitely going to win this. Rap, I'm going to say second or double. It's going to be between them two. I'm not too sure. And Yaris, I reckon Yaris got a chance of getting into the third.
You still think Lyronix will get third?
Yeah, Yaris Light.
Oh, Jans Lights. So you think Jans Lights will get third?
Yeah.
Decent. So the guys are still inking out their pace. Yellow flag incentive mark. That's just Lazard parking the car after retiring from the pits. And look at Game Boys going down the inside of Braden. James Braden gives him room. Very nicely done. Oh, and James Braden, what traction he had out of the corner. Nicely worked for James Braden.
That was good for him, wasn't it?
James Braden coming down the main straight. Very, very good. And now getting away from Game Boys. Game Boys has none of it from I wonder. So.
He's got Tony behind him now.
I see rain. I just saw a spot of rain. Rain's here, Harry.
Yep, I saw the rain as well.
Oh, we had enough of this here, enough of rain here in England, because we had 2 days of thunderstorms here in England. So lucky us. So Yaram.
Guess what? It's not over yet. We've still got more to come in.
Oh, lucky me. So Yaram closing. Oh, Yaram goes too deep and goes onto the grass. And Cam and that Game Boy's a spun, Harry.
No, he hasn't. Oh, I thought Ali lost his first win.
Oh, Game Boys, no. The Renaults are not having a great day.
I'm about to say, not a good day for the Renaults.
Renault are not having a good day. Lyronix now, Harry, for P4. He's closing in on Git Mania. Business for P4, Harry.
I know. I'm watching it.
Here we go. Nick Mania's in problems because the black Mercedes. Oh, Lyronix down the inside. It's so close. They're touching cars. They're touching wheels. But Lyronix still stays ahead. Nick Mania, no. Side by side going into the corner. It's looking very good. Still side by side between the two of them, no. Nick Mania now still stays behind Lyronix. But Lyronix is now ahead. But now, here comes Nick Mania. Harry doesn't know what to say. He's making like weird noises at the moment, but there you go, that's Harry for you. And Lyronix stays out in P4, well, takes P4 away from him. Great racing between the two of them, Harry.
That was definitely good. I was quite surprised how that ended up with. I was waiting for a crash or a little touch or something could have happened.
And the rain is starting to come down. I wonder which driver will go onto the medium tyres. Game Boys is in the pits early. It's going to be very.
It's wind, isn't it, Game Boy?
Game Boys, is he going to Inters? Looking at him at the moment. Looking at his name, no, he's got to mediums. Yellow flag sector 2, that's the McLaren, and that is Cam who's spun round in the McLaren, and that means he'll get overtaken by the run up, and that's Cam going down to 16.
Boy catching up with Yaris.
Who's this?
Close, Cam Boy right behind Yaris.
Is that Venom in Jan's lights? No. I'm trying to think.
No. TTML Yaris and then FMRS.
Oh, is that Yaram?
Yeah, no. And Cam Boy, the guy behind Yaris, is catching.
Oh yeah. Oh, Cam in the run up.
Yeah.
Oh, silly me. Yeah, Cam Boys is closing. Not by much, though. Wait till
That's
the
what I
DRS
just
gets
said,
to...
Cam boy. You didn't hear me what I was saying, did you?
Oh, you know, it's your lovely voice, Harry. So, now, going into Cam, closing in on the run-up, but the run-up still sticks ahead, though. But which driver is going to react first for the intermediate tyres? It's not wet yet. It's nowhere near wet just yet. It's going to be who blinks first.
I reckon Cam's going to overtake the run-up.
The run-up, sticking this racing point in the right places, not letting Cam to pass. Cam's looking at the inside though, looking very close. It's not. Oh, look at this down the outside, but the runner will have the inside line. But look at the traction and then the Cam has. Side by side with the racing point, and through he goes. Does Cam into P15? So our next closest fight is Venom, and he's coming towards. No, it's not Venom. It's someone else. It's Tony and Venom. So Tony's closing in on these two. The run-up's closing in on Cam again. So let's go back to this fight between the run-up and Cam. I don't think the run-up likes being overtaken by Cam, doesn't he, Harry?
No.
So Cam looking on towards, well, looking behind on the run-up. The leaders are still going strong at the moment.
In a minute you end up seeing the car start losing.
Jan's lights. 3-second penalty.
Venom's going into the pit.
Venom's in, and so is Yaram, and so is Clarky Boy. Is it for inters or is it mediums? Venom's still trying to get past Cam.
I wouldn't say it's into
they are going into it. One of them's inters, Venom's on inters, they're all going on inters, so they blinked first for intermediate tyres. The pit window's open. The pit window's open for intermediate tyres. It's all about who blinks first, and it has by those four guys. Now it's going to get very interesting. Let's see how Yaram gets on with... Yeah, Yaram's got more grip on the intermediates at the moment. Look at the run-up sliding around. And look at Yaram on the intermediates. It's looking very strong for Yaram. Look at how he sails past him in his intermediate tyres, Harry.
Yep, I saw that.
It's time for inters. This is going to be very interesting in the stops. Where is Venom going to be placed after all this madness? Going into, because he's the lead driver on the intermediate tyres in the racing point. Let's see how we'll have to wait and see how all this will have to come down to. The leaders about to come into the main straight. Are they all pitting?
Oh, the runner had crashed. He lost it.
Renault? Oh, the run-up.
The run-up.
The run-up. And yeah, the run-up is having problems, and the run-up.
Chris is still going. Chris is not pit stopping yet.
Chris has kept going. You're not wrong, Harry. So Chris wants to go for another run. Is that wise?
I don't know. They all seem to pit in now, aren't they?
Jan's
Chris
Lights is
is going to be the
pitting.
last one.
Jan's Lights is pitting. Tony's pitting. Jensen's in. Jan's Lights is. Oh, Jan's Lights has a double stack because of his teammate.
Anyone's going to be on intermediate apart from Chris.
Yep, exactly right. Jan's Lights out in 7th. Venom's jumped him in the stops.
Game Boy is on best medium, so I don't know if he's going to go out and change.
The Game Boy has to come in. He has to come in. He's got no choice. The Ferraris are 11th and 12th. Then there you go. DRS is disabled. No DRS, Harry. It's too wet for DRS.
Game Boy's staying out.
Why is Game Boy staying out? It's too wet. The question is, where's Chris going to be covering all of this? Because Rappy's on the intermediate, 23 seconds ahead of this lot. So Chris, and there you go. Who's spun out over there? And
McLaren.
It looks like it's. I think it's Cam. I think it's Cam. Yeah, it is Cam. So the Ferraris are looking steady.
I can hear Chris Carr is struggling for grit. He's finally coming in now.
Let's go to Chris. He's in the pit stops.
Let's see if Rappy can catch Chris and catch him out of the pit.
He was 23 seconds ahead of him on one. And he's look at Rappy rocking up the 21, Harry. That's your number in GP4, Harry. So I can see the 21 being ran. And Chris might lose his position. He has to be careful because he goes Rappy down the main straight. And this is the change for the lead.
He got him. Right, you got Chris.
We got a new leader, and Dobby takes him as well. So Chris will lose 2 places.
That was the worst mistake he probably done now, doing that in the meeting, didn't he?
Another lap, and you just got, and well.
The question is Chris going to catch the other 2 up and overtake them and get back to first?
No one said he can't do it. He can do it. So Chris will try and take down Dobby in the Alfa Romeo, and he's closing in already. Look how fast Chris is already. Looking very confident. Electric Dan's back into the pits. Probably some wing damage. No, I think Electric Dan's retiring. Yes, he is. That's unfortunate.
Electric Dan done.
For Electric Dan, so that's pretty much for Game Boy is still staying out, Harry.
Is he actually?
He's still out there. Now he's coming in.
Yeah, man. Oh, there was a crash, I think, somewhere. Oh, who was it?
No, it's for Electric Dan's retirement.
I thought I saw a car spun out then. How's Chris doing?
Chris is still 6/10 behind.
Yeah.
Chris looking at Dobby's car like a piece of meat. Looking at him at the moment. Jans Light is 1.8 behind Venom. So he's looking a good move for himself. Tony and Jensen are swapping places. And look at that, Tony's well a bit too deep. Here comes Jensen and the Red Bull. Red Bull and Jensen against the Ferrari of Tony. Look, you can see the rear wing of the Ferrari on the side cam view. There's no DRS, remember. It's all about power and slipstream.
Tony's gonna get overtaken.
And Jensen is through, and he does. Cam has made a spin for himself, but it's still side by side between the 2 of them. Jensen and Tony side by side. It's still going to the hairpin.
Oh, he lost it a little bit there, Jensen. He cuts the back wheel of James.
And Yaram gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Look at that turn for Jensen. He gets a 3-second time penalty as well for his troubles. So that's a unfortunate step for Jensen. Tony's in all walls and Palmer. Look at the speed of the Red Bull. Oh, and Tony very good late on the brakes. Keeping that Red Ferrari ahead. But Jensen's still standing there with the Ferrari. Tony is still close. Jensen close. Switches back. Good move for Jensen to get the inside line. But Jensen still stays. And Tony still stays ahead of the Red Bull man. What a race. Good racing between the 2 cars.
Tell you what, the Reynolds are starting to move back up again, aren't they?
Lasers 11.6 behind Jahoggy Boom, and Game Boys is 13 behind Cam. Even I say that, actually, Cam is making the pits now. Jensen made a bit of a mistake going into that corner. Cam's retired, so Game Boys will be promoted to the place. So that's into 16th place. So that's Renault
we've got a
14 to
close battle
16.
coming here. GF Netmite and the Mercedes Hour Lanson.
So Lyronix and Nitmania.
Yeah.
This is going to be very interesting to watch. Jans Light, he's closing in as well on Venom. He's having a little look at the racing point as well. Very close to have a look at how Jans Light is doing. He wants that 6th place back from Venom after he jumped him in the stops. So this is going to be very interesting how Jans Light will do. Aggressively cutting the corner, pushing on. Look at the speed of Venom. Pushing away from Jans Light.
Venom, come on.
Come on, you two, give us a show. And who's that going? No, it's just the the McLaren. It's just the McLaren. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Mercedes gonna.
Lyronix and Nitmania close going into the hairpin.
They're half very close, isn't they?
Chris still staying behind Dobby. So now the top guys, since the rain is coming, Harry, the top guys have closed in on each other.
They had, haven't they?
So now it's looking very, very interesting to see how it all plays out. It's going to be very interesting to see how it's all plays out going towards the stage at the end of the stages of the race. Is the rain going to get harder close to the end stages of this race? 10 laps to go. This is going to be very interesting towards the end to see how this all plans out. Chris is all over the back of Dobby. Chris closing in. 4/10 between the two of them. Going down towards the hairpin. 3/10 to second. Now coming towards 3. And it's Chris looking down the inside. No, still staying behind. Dobby, look at Rappy. He's just there. So the win is very more likely for Nick Mania if he can get past.
As I say, Nick Mania got... I can't say his name, can I?
Lyronix.
Lyronix. Right on him.
And let's see if he can try and take him.
Name for me.
It's hard to pronounce. Some names are just so hard to pronounce. I can definitely agree with you. There's some names you just can't pronounce on SFR, but that's how we like. Give us a challenge, as I would say. Here in this league. This is our final race day of the Chinese weekend before we go to Holland, where we start all again in GP4. And be sure to look out for Nevis Speed because he's making his full division return in GP4. So Harry's looking forward to going back to racing in his own division.
And it's going to be my first time ever in the Alfa Romeo.
And your first time in Holland, so a loner first.
Yep.
Well, it's everyone's first time in Holland when it comes to league racing, but who cares? We love a good first. So, Lyronix. Lit Mania, 6/10 of a second between the two. Yaram is on the back of Jan's Lights. This is interesting. Now do you remember qualifying between these two?
Yeah.
We're about to have a bit of a squabble between these two. There we go. Some controversy in the mix here. Yaram and Jan's Lights. After the little tangle, the squabble they had in qualifying. This will be very interesting. Actually, let's go back to Chris. Can he get past Dobby? Oh, double lock up there, jeez. Lyronix and Nick Mania, nowhere near.
Outside the scene.
Yad's Lights and Yaram. Yaram's a bit too far behind Let's Lights and sticks behind him still. Lyronix and Nick Mania. Lyronix and Nick Mania. Can he get past him? It's looking close going to the turn 1. And the track will tighten into 2. And Nick Mania still sticks his house car in the right place. Very good driving. Yaram and Jan's Lights going into turns 1 and 2.
Little Mania and Lawrence are going to be right on each other now, look.
They are, as we're Lioness down the inside of Nick Mania. Can he get the move done? Oh, they almost touched slightly. And the back end swashed out. Good move from Nick Mania to hold off that position there.
That was
very, very close to well, I think they banged wheels, but it's only superficial damage. And is that Ferrari? That's not Tony, and it is. Tony's gone off.
I was going to say, Tony actually got off.
Bad day for Ferrari.
For Ferrari.
Yeah, it pretty much is. And Tony is done to go to do Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift style. We are close to Japan. Let's go back to Chris and Dobby. Dobby looks a bit more far ahead now than he was first thought. Look at Rappy still holding on. And that's that McLaren is Ultra Hoggy Boom, isn't it? It is. Loves the drive spinning off. Lyronix getting past Nick Mania. At last, Lyronix is through.
I think Tony's out. He's not moving. Oh, now he is.
Lyronix is ahead. Lyronix is ahead of Nick Mania. Tony has got 10 seconds. Wow. How about Lance Lights and Yaram? They're still stalemate.
Good day for Ferrari today.
They'll come back better and stronger. Knowing them for Holland.
Jan's Light, he's got Yaram's right behind him now.
Yaram is all over the back of Jan's Lights. Chris is still having taken down Dobby. If Chris can take down Dobby, he can get a good chance to get for the leader of Rappy. But it's all looking. But Chris is running out of laps to catch down Rappy because he needs to get past Dobby. Looking at the back of Jan's lights at the moment, and you can see Yaren's car just there in that foreground. Can Yaren get past last lights? Jan's lights putting this car in all the right places to get the traction down, to get the speed down, to keep Yaren behind him. Let's go to Chris in the AlphaTauri. Can he finally get past Dobby?
Yeah,
Tony,
now
looks like it's
right
good.
onto Jan's light.
Tony.
And Tony retired.
Well, good effort from Tony. Well done to him. He'll be coming back for the next race. I have to say, Tony, good effort for his first race in GP1. Good effort from him. We're hoping to see him back another time. Jan's lights, meanwhile, closing in closing in somewhat. Let's go back to.
We got a three-way battle here, haven't we?
Three-way battle for the lead. Yes, Chris closing in on Dobby. Still nowhere near the chance for Chris. Still staying behind the Alfa Romeo of Dobby. Fair play to Dobby, Harry, because he is defending so hard, and he's still not letting Chris by to take on Rappy here.
I'm gonna say, is Rappy gonna win this, or is Chris gonna push harder and get it?
Right now, Dobby is providing that roadblock for Chris. He can't get past him.
Nope.
The rain is coming down, still into running. We're all going to the end here on these intermediate tyres. Rappy, Dobby, and Chris. Look at the front three. It's all close. Not a lot of laps left. It's all looking super tight.
You got a three-way battle for 7, 8, and 9 as well.
So 2 freeway battles, how this is looking nicely for the end of the race, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Dobby just over a second. Chris is more than that. He's 4/10 behind Dobby. And Dobby is now under a second.
Get it.
And this is it. The battle for the lead is on, Harry.
Let's see if Chris get it.
Yaren's still stuck behind Jans at the moment. This is our battle at the moment between these two drivers, Lyronix and Dobby, going down the main straight. Can they get past him? No, Dobby still stays ahead of him.
Well done for Dobby.
Oh, this is so exciting. 3 drivers and a possible victory. Our victory for glory here in China. Not a lot of laps left.
It's gonna definitely be Rat, Dobby, Chris. It's gonna be in the top 3 in this one.
Yeah, but in which order though?
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Can you pick a winner out of this, Harry?
I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna go with Dobby, I reckon.
You're thinking Dobby? I'm thinking Rappy.
But Dobby's catching up with Rappy though, as you notice.
They're all closing on each other. Chris gets a 3-second time bonus. That's huge. Oh no, Chris! Oh, that's all the things you need on this part of the race. I don't think Chris is in the running now.
No, I'm about to say it depends on the other Mercedes how close he is behind Chris.
Jahagi Boo is retired in the pits, so well done to Jahagi Boo. Great effort. We'll see you for the next race in Holland. Yarm still hasn't gone past Jan's lights still and still stay with the top 3. They're all weaving around each other at the moment and trying to find any sort of positions.
Oh, Dobby's right behind Rappy right now.
Rappy is in all sorts of bother because he's got 2 talented drivers behind him. Any of these drivers could win the race.
It's going to be an interesting. Which 3 is it going to be?
Who is it going to be? I don't know if it's going to be Chris. It's going to either be Dobby or Rappy.
Yeah.
I'd love to interview these drivers when they finish this race because they'll be bloody exhausted after this one.
They are, aren't they? When you're in like a 3-way car battle, it's so much hard to focus to it, isn't there?
You've been involved with 3 car battles, Harry. Are they very hard to cope with?
Yeah.
I mean, what's it
There's
like?
a lot more sweaty, and you try to push yourself a little bit more, but you don't want to push yourself too much because you could just easily just lose it.
It's not a nice feeling being in a free car fight.
No.
Because you want to attack someone, but at the same time you want to defend as well.
Yeah. So you got the what's car in front and the car in the back. If you're in the middle, it's like the worst place to be in.
Hi, I must say, did you enjoy yourself in the commentary box today?
Oh, definitely. It was very interesting to watch this. And somebody drives this pace and how they drive is amazing.
And let me guess, you want to do this more often?
Oh, I'm definitely down to give it another go, for sure.
When another opportunity comes up, Harry, then be sure to ask. Dobby is now closing in. Look at the rain now, Harry. It's pouring down now here in China. And Dobby goes down towards the inside. And Dobby cuts him off. Great move for Dobby. And the rain is starting to pour. It's pouring down here in China. And the rain is gonna get harder. It's like a monsoon at the moment. China, Harry. Well, it's been a very good race.
The closest battle right now is the two front, well, the three top ones, but Chris is out of it because he's 3 seconds behind.
It's all down to Dobby and Rappy. Can Dobby close in? Rappy, Harry, I'll tell you now, running that 21, Harry, I don't know if that's for representing you or not, but that 21 car is winning. Isn't it nice to see your number winning a race?
That is, it makes me feel like my number is a lucky number.
And Jensen is into P9. And Clarky Boy's gone to the wets. Late start for Clarky Boy. Right move, because the rain is pouring down. So really, you can tell Harry's getting tired. It's been a long day of commentary.
I can't believe it yet, I'm enjoying.
You do get tired in here, Harry. You do that in the commentary box. And we're not finished yet. We've still got 2 more laps, 2 laps to go. Anyone still can win this race?
I want Dobby to win it.
Yeah. Guys, if you want to put in your driver of the day now, this is your time to shine to find out who you want to be your driver of the day. Harry, who's going to be your driver of the day?
Oh, that's a really hard one, actually. I think I'm gonna definitely give it to Dobby, especially how well he's been defending that first right now. And for how far he started back, Dobby's managed to get himself up to 2nd so far.
I'm going to say how quick shout out to Venom because he made 13 places in this race. So well done to Venom for getting that 6th spot, making 13 places. So fair play to Venom.
I give Venom the driver of the day for moving up the leaderboard for that, yeah.
13 places? That's mad. Yaram is on the back of Jan's lights. Yaram's got a 3-second time penalty. But we're going back to Chris. Because he's on the back of Dobby. And no, Dobby's still pugging his... Oh, he's gone too deep. Oh, no, Chris now goes down the inside. And Chris is now on the inside of Dobby. Here comes Chris now. And Chris goes into 2nd.
The runner boy just spun out in sector 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, sector 2. That is game, boys. Oh, this is amazing. Dobby's lost 2nd.
Someone's on the wet tires. Why?
That's Clarky Boy, yeah. Oh my goodness me. This has been amazing.
Play for Dobby though, he held that off for quite
a long time. And now Rappy is in all sorts of problems. This is the worst fear that Rappy wanted because here comes Chris. Chris is now going towards Rappy for 1st. Menzies for the lead for the Chinese Grand Prix. This is going to be amazing. The moment Chris waiting for. Down towards the inside of Rappy's car. Locks up. Goes behind him. Rappy's behind. Chris leads the Grand Prix. Oh my goodness me! It's all happening! Here in GP1 again! Oh, GP1, thank you so much for a training
I
race!
could say, Chris got 3-second penalty, so where are they going to be?
Chris has to pull away as fast as he can now to prevent that 3-second penalty. He's got to pull away another 2 seconds. And he's doing it. Look at the pace of him at the moment.
That's it now, isn't he? He got past Dobby, he managed to move.
He's gone past Dobby, gone past Rappy, Clarky Boy's gone past Jensen on those wet tyres. The wet tyres are definitely the way to go now, but it's way too late for stops because we're coming towards the final 2 laps of this race. Yaram and Jan's Lights now is our closest fight.
They're shutting on these intermediates.
But what decision they can do now, Harry? They can't do any more.
No.
It's 2 laps to go. Alfa Romeo of Yaram.
Oh, Chris just lost it a little bit in there.
Harry's just keeping on the lead. It's on keeping on Yaram and Jan's Lights. It's been an amazing race. What a race this has been.
What a race indeed.
Yeah. For your first race in the car spots, Harry, you couldn't pick a better race, could you?
Oh, definitely not. This has been a great race to watch.
And James Braden's come to the pits and he's gone on to wets.
A couple of people decided to go into the wets right now. I kind of don't blame them, but it's a bit, no point.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially for the front runners. If Chris pits now, he loses it. He loses the lead. If Rappy pits, he loses podium. Dobby pits, he loses the podium. The top guys can't pit.
Chris is pulling away, isn't he?
2.5 seconds. He's got to get the 3-second gap he needs, Harry. Yaram and Jan's Lights closing still. But Yaram 1.0. Not enough just yet to close into Jan's Lights. Look at the drivers just struggling for grip on these intermediate tyres. This is definitely wet tyres, but what more can you do? Look at Yaram squirreling around all over the place. He's really trying to keep the car on the track. He lost a lot of time to Jan's Lights, and Jan's Lights would be very relieved to keep that 7th place at the moment. Final lap. Can Chris prevent that 3-second lead to Rappy? He's a 3 seconds ahead of Dobby. That is safe. He keeps second, but now it's all down to Rappy to close in to keep that within that 3-second window. It's very, very close at the moment. It's 2/10, but 1/10.
Oh,
it's so close. It is 3 seconds. It's 3 seconds. It's 3 seconds, but now can he hold that on? Can he hold on? It's 3-1. Oh, this is so intense.
Yeah, Chris has definitely got this, hasn't he?
And let's spectate Chris now. What a drive from this man. He's pitted early.
Dobby was coursing him. Dobby was coursing all that whole back, and he finally got past Dobby. Since he's done that, that's it. Chris is
and
back.
the 3-second penalty as well. Chris has been absolutely outstanding. Well done to Chris.
To Chris. I think he definitely deserved the drive of the day, in my opinion. Now I've seen it all.
Chris is coming around the final corner to win the Chinese Grand Prix. Congratulations to Chris.
Then Rappy in second.
Rappy comes second, and Dobby is going to come home third.
And then
Lyronix fourth.
Nickerman.
Nick Mania will come home fifth. So he drops points again to Rappy.
There it goes.
The championship is coming wide open. Nick Mania fifth. Whoa! No. What happened?
Flash! Wait
a minute, did Clarky Boy just turn Jan's Lights at the end? Oh my goodness me, Jan's Lights lose 8th! Unbelievable! Did Jan's Lights lose 8th?
Jan
or 7th?
was in 7. He lost
7. Clarky
7.
Boy, what an effort! That is insane!
James going to be in 11. With the
Clarky Boy, that was immense!
I think Clarky boy is so glad that he went for the wets and got Jan's light like he did.
How? Jan's light, so we're kicking
on
himself.
The last corner.
James Braden on his wet tyres. Coming home in P11. Kane boys come towards P12. Can I just say, Clarky Boy, this is a great comment for Clarky Boy. He was 23 seconds behind Jan's lights and got him on the last lap. 23, Harry!
That shows how quick the wet tyres are better than the intermediates at the moment.
That is incredible. But congratulations to Chris. Well, he's led the session, so we can't interview him. But unbelievable stuff from Chris. Driver of the day goes to Venom because of the positions gained. Unbelievable.
Definitely. I love the fact that the game lets you know who's the driver of the day now.
I can't disagree with the game. There's been loads and loads of incredible drives, but I think for Venom to get up those positions is incredible. There's the podium. Look at that for a celebration. The run-up has left the session to come back for next week. Harry, did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, that was a lot. But anyway, go through the stands now, the leader to the end.
Here we go, here's the standings. Chris wins only just from Rapid. Well done to him. Dobby third, Laurenix fourth, Nemanja fifth, Venom sixth, Clarky Boy seventh, Jan's Lights eighth, Yarab ninth, Jensen 10th, James Brennan 11th, Game Boys 12th, the run up in 13th, and Laser in 14th. Your retired runners, it's your Hoggy Boom, Tony, Cam, Elegidan, and Lazard. What a race that was. No, not at all. I'm going to see if we can get the drivers in for their interviews. We're going to try and get Rappy in. Oh God. Whoops, wrong one. Whoops. Give me a second, guys. I've just entered someone else's party. That was a bit of a mistake. Oh God, hang on a second. Do. Just doing what I need to do. Just give me a moment's notice. Well, moment's peace. As I try and invite the drivers in for their interviews. We're going to get Harry back in again. There we go, there's Harry. I don't know why I did that, to be fair. Let's see if we can get Rappy in. Rappy. And Dobby. Wow, what a race. Unbelievable. So, it just made me randomly join a random party, Harry. I was trying to invite Rappy, but obviously didn't want me to do that, which is a bit odd. So, okay, so F1 dash, right, let's see if you can get this right. DOBBIE. There we go. As the drivers invited. If you can't get the interview for GP1, then don't matter. Then obviously it doesn't matter. Harry, how did you find that race today? Did you really enjoy yourself?
Oh, definitely. It was amazing.
I mean, somebody told me how you'd love to go back into the cons bots again.
Yeah, I mean, some of it was just like, oh, lost my words, but you know, I tried my best.
It was a lot of stuff going on. So let's put onto the winning car, and that is the AlphaTauri. There he is. Chris, well done to you for winning the race. I know you're probably watching the stream and saying, and you'll be hearing my mouth blabbering about But fair play to him. Again, P1. That's it. The Chinese race week is over, Harry. We're now moving on to Holland.
Yeah. And that's going to be my racing next. So the next race I'll be racing in Holland.
And so am I, mate. I'll try and keep up that momentum from where I got my first podium for this season.
I mean, you're in GP3, aren't you? You're not in GP4.
Oh, don't go there.
So it's going to be me first.
Yeah, so we have... So yeah, so join us next week for the Chinese Grand Prix. It's been an amazing, amazing race. I'm lost for words. And I mean...
Same here.
Amazing Grand Prix. And we'll see you next week for the Chinese Grand Prix, for the Holland Grand Prix, our newest race, our second new race of the season. See you next Monday for the Holland Grand Prix. See you later. Ta-ra, everyone.